Hey Virgo, thank you for joining the channel Moon Oracle. I'm Allison, and these are your love messages for February 2020. So this reading is pertaining to the person you're currently thinking about or are romantically connected to. Check for your sun, moon, and or Venus signs to see which readings may resonate with you. And also, if you're drawn to the title, regardless of what's in your chart, the reading may be for you. So all major arcana cards came out so far in your spread. You have the World, Justice, Strength, and we have the Fool in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So I feel as though this connection that you may be in, there's high energy within it, meaning that there's high potential for it to happen, for it to come into form. I feel like there's a lot of hopeful energy within it. There's a lot of hope that surrounds this connection. A lot of strength, in other words. As we have the Strength card here, the Leo moon was yesterday, the Leo full moon. So there can be an uprise, some sort of upbringing, some sort of change. There's a new, it's like new feelings are coming to the surface, more feelings, but newer ways on how to perceive things are coming up, which is bringing in a lot of balance within your connection, which connects to the hope as well, connects to that hopefulness. However, I feel like this major arcana being here, it's like the universe, like in a sense, kind of like screaming at you to just have you, in a sense, just to stay aware and just be open to receiving, and be open to learning more, be open to your wish fulfillments, believing in them, just being open to what it is that you feel and believe in. Because with the Fool being in reverse, it kind of tells me that someone in this connection may, they could be aware of a lot of, just, it's like you're evolving, someone's evolving, or the energy within this connection is evolving. And it's kind of, in a sense, like the universe is just saying, like, don't shy away from taking the leap of faith. Don't shy away from expressing yourself and taking that step, that next step into coming into this connection, into actually bringing it to life. Someone could to some degree be holding back how to put action towards this connection, or to just, open up to it, like fully open up to it. So Strength is here and Justice is here to, in a sense, it's guidance for you to, it's more, it's helping you just become aware that it's safe to love. It's safe to know that things can work out in your favor, and to trust the process, to trust yourself within it too, and to try to also trust this may occur, or you may be feeling this way, or someone in the connection is. If that's the case, then I feel like the universe is saying that. The universe is saying to, trust this connection, trust the other person. Things can align, in the ways that you want. It's a matter of just believing the fact that there is more. There's there's more to evolve, like, around. There's more to evolve within where you are, if that makes sense. Okay, anyway, moving on. The Lovers comes out. So yes, this could be a destined connection. It can be something that, it can be a connection that really does align with your heart's desires. It aligns with how you, in a sense, could have always seen a relationship going, in the way that you have imagined, in the ways that you have fantasized. I feel like there's a lot of There could be a lot of magic within this connection, just because of the potential that there is for this connection. It's like there's a lot of things that can be brought in and created and manifested within it. But it's a matter of believing that it's here, and a matter of believing that you can create that for yourself. You can create it for yourself, and you can just create it for each other. What else do we have for Virgo in love? The Fool comes out again, and it's still in reverse. So, this could also look like something may have to be justified. Something may have to be claimed or taken care of. Something may need to be said. There may need to be some sort of there could be some sort of unfinished business. Some things that just need to be signed. Some contracts need to close out or something like that. There's some sort of settlement or some type of agreement that just needs to happen before someone takes their leap of faith, before someone like comes in like fully and commits to this relationship or to this connection. Someone could just feel somewhat hesitant. It's like the love is there, but someone could feel hesitant because they could be unsure with themselves. Like they could, like the way that they perceive themselves, they could probably not feel as confident within themselves about something. And it can just be like little things that clearly could be fixed or tended to, you know. Give me a second. But for the most part, I think it's something that one of you may want to go ahead, or both of you may want to go ahead and just go for it and try it out. Just put the next steps forward, you know, just take your next steps, and they don't have to be huge leaps. It's just a matter of trusting it, you know. 10 of Pentacles comes out. The more you stay in tune with what feels right to you and believing in these high possibilities, wish fulfillment comes in. More abundance comes in. More things actually show up, you know, in the physical and maybe spiritually too. However spiritually connected you are to this connection and with yourself, just more decision making can take place because there's some sort of understanding and understanding. There's an agreement. There's some sort of mutual agreement that can come into play. It can come together. What else can we get for Virgo in love for February 2020? Virgo, love, February 2020. The Hanged Man comes out. This connection for some of you can probably feel like a really big deal. So you are taking the time to get quiet with yourself and listen to those messages that you're receiving from Spirit. You could be making a lot of inner connections. You could be making just a lot of connections with self. And in a sense, that does bring you enlightenment and it does give you inspiration. But I guess at the same time, the way you're approaching this energy, you are trying to also stay in a wise mindset. You want to just make sure that you're moving in a wise way. So there could just be a lot of inner reflection happening right now. You could just be taking your time to really feel this connection, but to yourself. It's like or whoever I'm speaking to, you or the other person, someone may be feeling that way. There's just a lot of enlightenment, and that may call, the way that it's being perceived, it may call for the person to analyze it and try to analyze it in a light way, trying to analyze it in more of a spiritual sense, not in a logical sense, but there is a good amount of logic being incorporated within thinking on it, thinking about it. Someone may feel like if they step into this connection and they commit to it, they know that there's a lot of change that can come with it. They know that it could be a lot of good change. They feel like it's almost in a sense like a very spiritual connection. It opens up a lot in their mind. It opens up a lot for them to just think about and wonder about. Ace of Wands comes out. It's at the bottom of the deck, and Queen of Wands came out. Getting quiet with this energy, getting quiet with what messages and downloads someone could be taking in, it can really help refine like your perception on things. It can just refine someone in a way where it's like it gets them ready. It gets them in a sense fired up and just all of a sudden ready to commit. And that's good. Ace of Wands is, like that's an opportunity that you're actually gifting yourself. You allowed the universe to co-create with you and work with you, and now it's like you can actually put that action in towards you. You can put that action, put it forth yourself, because you're choosing to tap into it. You're choosing to stay in tune with it. So now you're able to come up with more ideas. Someone's able to come up with the idea on how to approach this, on how to make an offer, on how to further commit, to give more. There could have been uncertainty. That's probably why it held someone back. There could have been uncertainty because there's been losses. It feels more of like a past energy, and it can still be present because it's simply just what lies within you. When you're in when you're going through current situations, a lot of the times when we don't make certain decisions right then and there, obviously, you need time to think on it. But those doubts, those things that hold you back from actually making a decision, that can still just remain there presently because you're thinking about it. Connects to the past, and it connects to how things may have not worked out in the past, or how things can be repeated from the past that you don't want to be repeated. It's shit like that. So that could have been there, or that could be there. Just probably just feeling out just a little bit of sorrow, just thinking about like, can things work out? Like how can things work? Will it be like my last relationship? Will I be fooled in some way? Will I be hurt? Think about also keep in mind that it's just like Virgo, and I'm pretty sure you know this, Virgo. It's like you go through so much trial and error within your life. Like you endure a lot. So I'm pretty sure for the most part you are aware that you're bound to get hurt. But that's not all that there is to a connection. That's not all that there is when you're, in a committed relationship. When you're part of a commitment, you're willing to, you're willing to show up and go through it. You're willing to experience it because you know how you can really turn things around. You know how you can really help this connection grow. You know how much of your ability to create something that can last. You know how big of a deal it actually is, and you know how much of an effect it could really play out, and how it can put on a person, how it can put on you. And you want to experience growth. It's just a matter of, you know, creating that growth, being a part of that growth, being the growth. And yeah, you do that. So let's see what else you have. The Queen of Cups came out after that. So someone could, in a sense, be having to connect more with their femininity. I said that wrong. Their feminine side. Maybe in a sense it's just having to just get more in touch with your emotions. Page of Cups comes out after that. So getting more in touch with your emotions in order to, in a sense, connect something, you know? It's like making an actual connection, like putting pieces of a puzzle together type shit. Wow, Ten of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. So I think it's, in a sense, knowing that there's a new beginning here, and knowing how powerful, like, it actually is, knowing that there's weight to it, knowing that things, in a sense, must be met, and wanting to actually meet someone halfway. Someone wants to accept an offer or make an offer. I think there's just there's still some illusions that they're carrying, that they may have created within their mind, that it's actually it's gonna dissolve, because it's like something is, in a sense, forcing that to happen. Some sort of ending could be happening, and it's, you can look at it as a rebirth. Femininity, right? That's how you say it. Femininity. I got it. Let's see. Wow, King of Wands comes out, and that's gonna fit right underneath the Queen of Wands. The thing is that it came out reversed, and I don't really know if, I think it doesn't matter, you know. I think either way, there's a strong message coming out from that. Give me a second, because now Three of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. So there's some, there's pain lying within someone. Not like it's so noticeable, like it stands out, but it's there, you know, that's there too. Someone's still coping with that, and someone's still, you know, someone's learning on how to, in a sense, probably move, you know, move from it, move away from it. Maybe someone's afraid to get hurt, but they feel the potential, they feel the strength of how this can actually work, maybe how this commitment can come into play and become successful. But at the same time, it's like, maybe there's just little baggage, maybe there's a few things that need to be released, maybe there's just some release that needs to happen, and that is how the wheel can turn, and it moves you on to, you know, to where it is you need to be on your path. It moves you forward. I think someone has to fight some demons, fight off your demons, and fight off the illusions, fight off whatever it is that you may feel like has more power than you. It's not necessarily real. So someone must face their fears. It's something like that. To some extent, that's what it is. So once that's cleared up, it's like an offer may come in. It's like when more space is being given from having to release some sort of resentment with wherever that connects to, however that connects, yeah, there'll be more breathing room. There'll be more space to express. And yeah, I feel like the energy can actually turn out more equal. You guys will be more equalized and meet each other with the same strength, for love. But this may cause someone to just like create more softer edges. Don't have the edges be so sharp, you know? I think it calls more for being a little bit more emotional, opening up in a way where it's just like, just be more emotional, just become more vulnerable. No one's saying you need to, you know, like put on an act and, you know, show some tears or anything like that, but it's literally like, just, you know, express how you feel and do it with love, especially if you love this person or you feel strongly connected to them. Just the way that you use your words and just the way that you're presenting yourself, the way that you're expressing yourself, like, make sure you're incorporating the love that you do truly have, you know, within you. It's there. Sometimes Virgo just tends to not, you know, do it in the best way, but I mean, you know what love is and you know how to love. So just don't neglect that side of you. Don't hide it too much. I feel like it was important for me to say that, for whoever that may be for. I feel like both of you are able to really, like, going back to you guys being able to meet each other halfway, just meet each other with the same sort of intensity of love and intensity of strength, puts you in a more refined state. You know what I mean? It puts you in a more refined position where it's like, oh, now we can really create together. Now we can really, like, we're manifesting this shit. Now let's manifest more together. It's, in a sense, yeah, like stating your truth about your love, stating your truth about love, really applying it. It's like it sets things. It sets, like, standards now. It creates, it's like a picture is created. It's like some sort of foundation is being created within how you're going about it. That, I don't know, that's interesting. Wow, and now the moon comes out. So more water. And then the Hierophant is at the bottom of the deck. So I feel it's important to say, yeah, make sure that the ways that you want to get closer to this connection and to reach higher, realms of it, it matters to be honest. You know, it matters to not try to, in a sense, get ahead. If it feels like, oh God, I have to really, like, put in more of my emotions, make sure that you're doing it in a way that's genuine. Someone may feel like it's important to go about things in more of a traditional way. Like, now that let's say y'all could, like, start to actually come, like, put this like, create a relationship and put it into form, and now it's like you're starting to put things in order on how you want it to look and feel. Make sure that you're not branching away from the new ways that you have learned, your new morals, the new things that you're bringing in that connect to how you view things and your outlook on life and all of that. Make sure that it's honest and make sure that if it's something, if you've changed your mind in the past about how you see things and you want to do things differently, make sure that you're communicating that. So it's like y'all are both able to work together in the relationship, and shit doesn't come off one-sided, or it doesn't become one-sided, because the moon, you know, it can pertain to secrets. It can pertain to a lot of hidden energy, hidden things. So if someone's really feeling shit, you know, they're just feeling it, they're just fucking feeling it, like, don't hide that. Like, try to just express that. Be open to your emotions, and make sure that you're letting that person in too. So yeah, because there's definitely high potential here. It's already a new beginning, and it's a lot of opportunity here. It's just a matter of, you know, individuals having to be themselves, and maybe in a sense it has to be like light. The energy, make sure it's a little light too, maybe a little bit, you know, if you feel like you need to make it light or playful, in order to bring in more, you know, profound commitment, to bring in that structure that you're looking for, make sure that you're not applying too much pressure. You know, like, pressure is not needed in order to try to get answers, or to try to see if something can come off believable. Like, that's deception. Like, that's deceptive. Like, it can become deceptive if especially if you're doing too much of it. Like, don't overwork the energy of this connection. Let it be what it is, and incorporate what you know can help it grow. The good things, you know. There was other things I kind of wanted to say, but I feel like for the most part, that was enough right there. So yeah, I'm gonna leave this here. So yeah, those were your love messages for February 2020, Virgo. I hope that reached you well. Love you. Bye.